for the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Man, what's happening? What's happening? What is happening? OG Truth with a two, Hurts with a Z, coming at you. Hey, man, I got the crew. Got the crew in the house. Got the crew in the house. Got LT. And got main event. Sierra should be jumping in here as soon as she get to the house. Right now, we officially on the road to Wrestlemania. Let's just dive right off into it. We got a real intriguing match for the SmackDown Women's Title. Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley. Um, it's been a war of words with these sisters. Now, some people are saying it's a work. Some people are saying it's uh, legit. What you got on that, LT?
My process. I mean, people trying. I mean, of course, it's WrestleMania season. People are trying to do whatever they can to try to spice things up. Make things look better than what it is, whatever the case may be. Yeah, I think they are pushing it to its limits because for one, it is WrestleMania season. Two, in my humble opinion, the storylines since and it's sad to say this, but since Roman dropped that title 2 years ago, the storylines throughout these last 2 years have not been good. And I'm pretty sure they don't feel like the audiences is not as engaged as it was. So they're trying to add some realism to like the Jade and Rio situation as well as other rivalries that's taking place right now. They're trying to add some realism to it so people could get intrigued. Because like I said, the storylines the last couple years, in my humble opinion, have not really been good. A lot of them have not made sense at all. So like I said, it could be a work. I mean, it could be some actual shots in it. And 'cause I've heard that some people have been putting out reports saying that well, this is what the locker room is saying. So I don't know. I can't really tell you. All I can tell you is I do like the back and forth, and I'm hoping for a damn good dynamic match between both those ladies come WrestleMania.
What you got on that main event?
You know, I've heard things like that as well, and I'm like LC in this. You never can tell because you already some one match is already skirting that line between kayfabe and real. I mean, is this another one that's the same way? It's hard to say, but these two, it's gonna be a physical matchup. It's gonna be that irresistible force versus the movable object, like Gorilla used to always say. And I for one hope that these ladies hold up to their bargain because this could be a WrestleMania women's classic.
Um, this is gonna be the match to close out night one, right?
Um, according to Wikipedia, uh, this will close out night one.
Okay.
Yes. Well, no. Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton is going to close out night one.
Okay. Well,
This one may be a mid card on night two, which is a shame.
what is it? I mean, what's go what they got to some kind of way get Trick Williams in there. So what I mean,
Here's the rumor about this. I've heard a couple of things about this. Now I've heard that he may be in a match with Sami Zayn. I've heard he may be in a match uh with Drew McIntyre, but all signs are pointing toward him and Sami Zayn.
Okay. Okay. I mean, because he's getting a lot of he's getting a lot of pop right now, and a lot of fans want to see him.
A lot of kids want to see him. I mean, he's
Yeah.
almost like that. He almost has that Kofi Mania type pop as of right now. You know, when Kofi won the championship a few years back, that's the kind of pop he's got. And I've asked this before, and maybe now that we've got a clear understanding of what Trick Williams is Trick Williams going to be a lifetime um a face for life, or can he be a heel, a future heel as well?
I mean,
Hey,
I think
go
he's a
ahead, OG.
guy that I think he's a natural heel. Honestly,
I do too. To be honest with
yeah, I think he's a natural heel.
you, especially with them slides he wear all the time, and that and that mink coat.
I'm gonna say this. I just want to say this real quick because it trick to me, and I'm gives three wrestlers that right now it kind of what he gives off. Trick gives off like the vibes of, and I'm gonna explain when I say this. It's like a Stone Cold Rock and Roman Reigns ordeal. Now, when I say that, to me, growing up, Austin and Rock, I mean, you could say they were heels and baby faces, but even when they was heels, they was getting cheered. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like you
right.
hear people talk, you hear people talk about the Rock Hollywood theme all the time. That man spent basically a month and a half supposed to be this dude supposed to be hated, and literally was getting cheers week in and week out for the hell of it. Austin, when he was battling Bret Hart, started off with boos, turning to yays. Even when he tried that heel turn with by side with McMahon, he still was getting cheers after a couple months of him being a heel. It like you can't really place a heel in a face on an individual. And when I say like Roman, people gotta understand Roman started off as the hated hero that eventually turned into the loved villain. And
That's
people
crazy.
people people
The
don't
hated hero and the love villain.
Wow,
tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying.
wow, wow.
When Roman went back himself over 10 back in 2015 when he won his first Royal Rumble, he was the hated hero. I never forget because in 2014 they cheered for him to win, but he didn't win. Batista won. The very next year when they tried to push him, they booed him. Even when The Rock came out, they helped him out. They booed Roman out the building. They hated that man. But when he came back as the tribal chief, he went from being the hated hero to the beloved villain.
Whew. That's a mouthful, and definitely agree. I can't even tiptoe around that, or even piggyback off that because you pretty much mic dropped on that one, boy. Not to call you a boy, but you might dropped on that one. Whew.
All right, let's go ahead on and go to Cody versus um, Randy. I don't
I
know.
got
I don't know how to.
stipulations for this one.
I don't know how to read this one. So main event, you go. Then LT, you go.
I got stipulations. Randy Orton got to wear his dad in cash. Cody Rhodes got to wear he got to wear polka dots, and he got to talk like Gold Dust when Gold Dust got shot. Remember when Gold Dust, he was talking about like trying to scare everybody,
Well, yeah. No,
and
well,
had the Tourette's.
no,
Those are
they don't need to do that shit. Give me your take on the match. They don't need to do that shit at all. Hell
I.
no. Hell no.
I mean, it's just
No.
a whole match, man. I mean, I I think the match will be good. I think Randy's gonna get number 15. I think it's written that Randy's gonna get 15. Because I think there's gonna be written that he's gonna get 18 before and break Cena's record. I just really feel that way.
Would this be the start of the heel turn for Cody?
The heel turn's already started. To me, as anyway.
All right, what you got on that LT?
Well, I mean, I agree with main event when he said the heel turn has already started. I just needed more of it. You feel me? Like I
See?
don't think
Right.
my humble opinion, I don't think Cody is really diving into the heel side of things as much as he should. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you see the bits and pieces of the flashes, but it's not necessarily full fledged. Like I need more of like you're down there at a breaking point, Cody Rhodes, and then WrestleMania be the day that you actually break. Now
I'm just trying to see a
the
Super
thing,
Saiyan Cody.
now the reason why now here's where the confliction come in at because you mentioned Randy winning the title. If Cody breaks, if he reaches his breaking point at WrestleMania, he needs to retain to add fuel to the because nothing would not shock the crowd more and break more children's heart than Cody Rhodes winning on some Fugazi bull. If Cody and sometime during that match hit Randy with a chair and then proceeds to do the skull crusher, I mean not skull crusher finale, crossroads
Crossroads.
on that chair and then slides the chair out the ring and pins Randy Orton, it changes the whole dynamic.
I think this is what my point was. LT and Truth when when Cody beat um when Cody beat Drew. It felt dusty because that should have been a clean pin, you know. But you had people interfering, and it just made it muddy, it just didn't feel right. That whole match didn't feel right, and
Talking about the
that's why I
WrestleMania
said
40
that.
match.
No, I'm talking about the last where Cody just won it back, he won the strap back.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it felt very dusty to me. I mean, because that should have been a clean win. Drew should have put him over clean. Instead, you had somebody Fatu come out and just muddy the whole thing. And it just like I said, it just didn't feel right to me. And that's why I feel like Randy's gonna win, you know, and win clean. So that way that rivalry can go on backlash, either he drops it or he retains. And then
I think I,
that in turn starts that Cody heel turn as well.
I think Randy's gonna heel turn. I think Randy's gonna heel turn, which is gonna eventually trigger Cody. Um and Cody's gonna flip all the way the fuck out. All right, there's rumors circulating about what's going on with Brock Lesnar. That Brock has kind of somewhat cut a deal for him not to lose until his final match. So a lot of people are clamoring for him and Obafemi at Mania. So what what you got on that main event?
So I've heard that this is gonna be an open challenge. More than likely, it's gonna be night 2, the open challenge for Brock Lesnar, and I've heard the name of Obafemi come up a lot in that. I've also heard Danhausen come up, and I don't know
Oh
why you
God.
would put Danhausen in that matchup, but Danhausen is been talked into that matchup, which that's not even a smart thing to do, especially with him being so brand new and he being so smaller than the others. And then I've also heard Trick Williams' names come up in this as well. So there's been a couple that, like I said, this is looking more like Obafemi Brock Lesnar, and looking like Obafemi being a strong match. He gets put over by the crowd. Brock Lesnar puts him over, but Brock Lesnar wins though.
What you got on ALT?
I think that I ain't gonna lie. I think it'll do Obafemi justice. You're pushing him as a guy that's squashing his opponent. If you want to solidify him in that realm, have him beat Brock Lesnar will literally put him over the top.
All right.
Him beating Brock will push him.
Main event status already, right there. I agree.
You said what?
I said that would be main event status right there.
Yeah, like you already. You had him crush Johnny Gargano. You had him crushing this person, that person. If you legit want Obafemi to really get that look, he has to beat, and I mean legitimately beat Brock Lesnar. If you beat the Beast Incarnate, your name ring bells.
But let me ask you this though, and let me just piggyback off y'all real quick. Are you trying to make Brock a gatekeeper at this point in his career, or are you trying to still make him seem consistently strong, yet putting somebody else over, the younger guy over?
I don't.
So he get that push in his career.
So let me say this. You can't have over squash a Brock due to Brock's career. You can't have him do that. Right. Because and people might say, some folks will say, well, Goldberg did it, but see, Goldberg literally started off his career 140 plus wins and no losses. So you could have Goldberg squash a Brock, because based off Goldberg's career, Brock ain't that. But as far as saying, like, I don't expect Over to just go. I don't expect Brock to lay it down, and I don't expect Over to just go out there and just be tossing that man like a rag doll. I needed to be two titans fighting for Mount Olympus. I want when the match is over, and even though Over's the victor, I need him to look like he went through a heavyweight bout to claim that mountaintop and seeing Brock out on his glory. There's a new manimal in town.
That and that was what that's what I was hoping you'd say, because me, I couldn't get it out. But exactly what you just said is exactly what was in my mind. I'm glad you articulated that for me. Travis, I love you, bro.
Um, what's going on with Melo for Mania? Because all titles need to be defended. Does Melo have a dance partner?
Yo,
Maybe
not
not
that I
yet.
know of.
I ain't gonna lie. If you got Mania going and you got 2 nights, if you can't fit all titles on deck, we need to
What
have a
the fuck are we?
discussion.
My bad. My bad. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What the fuck was that?
Georgia. No, Georgia pissing me the fuck off. I'm sorry. I'm trying to multitask. My bad, y'all.
Bless his heart.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
I'm
you.
already lost, so I really don't. I mean, I understand his emotions right now.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, like I said, those like it would be a travesty for for all titles not to be on the line when it's all said and done. Hey, you talking about Jordan? I forgot doggone Duke playing, but yeah, it would be a travesty for the titles to not be on the line. Cause I need all titles on deck. It's not WrestleMania if everybody is not fighting on the big stage with a belt on the line.
Well, I know Penta's gonna have a title match. I just don't know. I don't know with who as of yet.
Penta?
Um,
Okay, yeah.
Penta's
He
gonna,
just wanted
yeah, he's gonna defend, but I don't know who he's gonna defend against. And
Then they got
then,
the Intercontinental title.
you have the women's Intercontinental Championship. You know,
hold on, you
Yeah,
jumping ahead. You jumping ahead. Jumping ahead.
no, but we were talking about all titles. So I'm just trying to, just.
but let
Well,
them
you know
go
what?
to
We were talking about
What
all
about
titles. I
the
was trying to make sure.
what about the women's U.S. the women's U.S. title? The women's U.S. title because I'm trying to cover
Oh, it's just a
SmackDown.
show. Okay, gotcha.
hold
Now,
on, who the champ? I forgot.
oh crap, Japanese wrestler, not Julia
Japanese
something.
wrestler.
Yeah, I'm trying to think
Oh,
Japanese wrestler or it ain't Chelsea Green because Chelsea Green's out with injury. Um, crap, I
it
forgot.
it ain't Carson. It ain't I'm about to say
Jesus.
Connor, but Oscar.
Uh, Oscar's the number one is I can't think right now. I'm looking it up right now.
So
We
I
supposed to know
mean,
this,
Oh, yeah,
y'all.
Julia is
We got to
champion. I'm
tighten
sorry.
up,
Yeah,
and that's Julia's the
Julia
champion.
is champion. Yeah, Julia is champion. I thought so because she did beat Chelsea Green. So yeah,
Who is she feuding with?
right now they're not really she's not really feuding with anybody. Supposed to been Chelsea Green, but Chelsea Green's out with injury now. So I really think that you're gonna have to look at somebody like a like a Zelina Vega who's coming back pretty soon. Um, maybe you can take that bullshit off of Papa Niven or or you know one of them
I'm
two.
hearing she might. I'm hearing she might be done, bro.
Piper Niven,
I,
yeah, that's what I've heard too. I've heard she may be getting released,
yeah, I mean,
but
um, that injury might be worse than we thought it. Well, we thought it may be. Um,
because I remember they were saying that was just possible like transverse processes off her back, but they were saying now they're saying it was much more serious than that. So at this point I don't know.
Okay, let's go night one, night two. Okay, night one. Um, we already discussed Brock Lesnar, and it'll be an open challenge match. More likely, we thinking it's gonna be over Femi. Night one also, you got Stephanie Vakir versus Liv Morgan. Um, how does this shake out?
Stephanie Vakir versus Liv Morgan. Hold on. Because Liv already done been a champion. Um, they might. From my understanding, they might. But they might have to drop the turn off Stephanie because she really ain't been getting no motion with it. Like it was cool when she first got it, but the motion of it is gone. So they might have to like let her try it again.
She's been in some 5-star. Vicaria's been in some 5-star matches over the last couple months. But like you said, there really haven't been any kind of pomp or circumstance to her title reign. So I can see them taking the belt off Liv Morgan. I'm sorry, off Stephanie Vicaria and putting it on Liv Morgan. But I can also see Liv Morgan um doing something kind of crass to make herself win that match. It won't be a clean match. I'll just put it that way.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. I feel like it's gonna be. It could, like you said, it could be like some sort of gimmick in that match, but we'll see. We'll see.
But but when you look at it on paper, you see the way Liv Morgan has improved as a wrestler, and you see Stephanie Vaquer wrestle. This has all like I said, it's just like what we said about Jade Cargill and Rhea Ripley. Has all the shapings of being a 5-star, knock down, drag them out kind of affair. But is that what you really gonna get?
It's gonna be some outside interference in this match. They about to put this belt back on Liv. Because I mean I'm rooting for Stephanie Vakir, but she got the championship. She got the talent to be a champion, but it's a
It might
Casey.
be a character issue.
Yeah, like
Yeah, and there was
It's,
some and there was
it's
some rumor that they were gonna repackage her a little bit too. They're gonna take her off the roster, but not send her back to NXT, but just to
nah.
repackage her.
And sometimes that's all it takes. Just repackage her. Maybe maybe put her in the faction to give us some sort of build.
And speaking of factions, the redone of Judgment Day has just galvanized what we may see at WrestleMania with Liv Morgan.
True.
uh I don't know about this repackaging the Judgment Day. I really don't. I don't know Don. I don't know if Don ready to goddamn be a leader of that faction. I, I, I I mean, I know everybody loves Don, and right now he is an ultimate heel right now. But I don't know if he's ready to 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 take on the responsibility of being the lead dog in a faction.
Did anybody see what I saw on Raw Monday with Dom when he was getting up on the ropes and he was trying to get a chair and everything. How one arm was like really limp and he's not really using it, and then the other arm he was carrying more of his weight on the other arm than he was on the other.
No,
I mean,
I got to go back. I got to go back and look at that
because the rumor is that he's about to lose that AAA Mega Championship too, and he's supposed to go out for 3 months to have surgery on his left shoulder. I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
It's either left shoulder or either left. He's got a problem with both shoulders. One has a labrum tear in it, and the other one has rotator cuff. So yeah, he's wrestling in some pain, and you can just tell that he's in pain with some of the things he does.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be. I think we're gonna have him and Finn at WrestleMania.
That could be a great match too.
I think Finn. I think what they about to do. They about to get Finn more back into a title picture, and we need another face. Like everybody can't be. I say this a lot. Everybody can't be the heel.
I would like for I ain't gonna lie to you, I would like for Finn to get it ain't got to be nothing crazy, but a little miniature finals, a little miniature championship run. And I say that because like they've been putting Finn in the championship picture for a long time, but never giving him the opportunity to actually win. I think if I'm not mistaken, I think he was the first Universal champion.
Yes.
But that's been about a decade. That been about a decade ago though.
Yeah.
Bro
He
ain't
had to
seen.
drop the title.
Bro ain't seen a major.
Drop the title.
Yeah, bro ain't seen a major title.
He's old, and then here's my thing about Finn Balor. Finn Balor is the ultimate consummate professional. When he was asked to go back down to NXT, when a lot of those the top guys at NXT were hurt, and then when Adam Cole and that faction left, he went back down to rebuild the brand, and then you bring him back up, and the first thing he does, he gets into a feud with Edge, with Edge going out the door,
right?
And then you leave him in, and he just become like a locker room leader to a lot of the guys, and he's old. He's old. He is old.
Yeah, he's like I think Finn should be like in his mid-40s now.
Finn is only 42 years old.
I don't see a match for the women's tag team titles. Would you think that'd be subject to change with the
that they're talking about making that part of ESPN that first hour of WrestleMania. They're talking about making one of the title matches, which I think will be a women's tag team title match, night 1 on ESPN 2. But
I mean, they gotta do better. They gotta do better with that division because, like, how y'all got a women's title match and y'all don't utilize it? Like, y'all not utilizing it like y'all should.
You know what the thing about that is that you got some great tag teams that are ready at NXT. That a lot of these girls who are the tag team champions right now. I mean, I know that you won't see it, but it seems like the irresistible forces could go down and wrestle some of those girls in NXT. What is it, Toxic Attraction or whatever it is down there? with Jesse
Fatal
James.
Influence. Fatal Influence. Because
Fatal Influence, yeah.
Because what's about to wind up happening is make your goddamn freak. What's about to wind up happening is they're gonna probably put that NXT women's title on Sol Ruka and take it out Jesse James.
And finally give her a shot at the main
Well,
roster.
you know what?
Too.
I've been hearing about them repackaging Sol Ruka, so that means she's probably.
They're gonna make her less of a surfer girl, kind of like what WCW did with Sting after his first championship run.
Yeah, they repackaged him to the that fucking Crow character. All right,
So,
you got Bailey going up against AJ Lee. Do I smell a heel turn?
from Lyra, yeah.
Lyra turns on Bailey?
Yes. And the reason why I said that is because Lyra was a great heel in NXT. And she's also a great heel in NXT UK too, so with her Aladon. So I would love to see Lyra Valkyria.
Because I've been reading it. I've been reading something about her about she fucked up on during a promo or did something stupid, and so they about to send her ass back to promo school. So
they say a lot. They say a lot of things about promo school, and the one thing about promo school is if you ain't got it, you just ain't fucking got it. I mean, none of them are really gifted with the tongue for real. The only person that I see right now that's even gifted with the tongue, you look at anybody women wise, Bailey. She's not even really all that perfectly great with it, but she's good enough to get by. Liv Morgan is perfect. Rhea Ripley's perfect. Jake Cargill has improved so much. It scares me.
Bruh. And fools out here trying to dang discredit that woman.
It's why Jade.
Yeah, like I mean when they first put the title on her, it's like you literally seeing people like I don't know why y'all took it from Tiffany and Stratton and like Jade just ain't ready yet. What you mean she ain't ready yet? No, you can't tell me Tiffany Stratton was better when I watched a 55-year-old woman and Trish Stratus carry her in a match. No. That don't make no sense. Trish Stratus literally carried that girl in that match. How is Trish in her 50s still carrying matches? You can't do it, young buck? Drop that damn title.
Come here. I mean, I can just hear it now. You just ain't ready, baby. I mean, when you couldn't even get pushed over with Charlotte, and as many women as Charlotte put over, and you still what did I say? What did I say? Her batting average was in major matches with 250. Because the only time she knocked it out the park was Elimination Chamber, right?
I think so. But that's what I'm saying. Like I tell you, Charlotte really wasn't never that good from the jump. But I don't want to see rules saying this, but it's the girl next door look that won a lot of folks over. Like that's what it was. She really wasn't never really good in the ring. The mic skills mid at best. But you try to discredit. And the crazy part about it was like seeing Jade when she first got to WWE versus seeing Jade now. Like truth be told, she joined like okay, she joined in what 24.
20,
She
yeah,
didn't make
late 24.
yeah
Yeah,
20. Was it 24?
late 20,
Yeah.
late
No,
23,
no,
early
no,
20.
23, late 23, late 23. She joined late. She signed late 23. She made her debut in 24
Yeah,
at
Royal
the Royal Rumble. And well, her in-ring debut at Royal Rumble. And
Rumble.
then she had the match at WrestleMania with her Bianca and Naomi. So then you had that going on. And then you started seeing them kind of like break them apart. And then I started noticing they were throwing Jade in 1v1s instead of tag matches. And I started noticing that Jade was carrying. And I was like, oh, she done improved drastically. So when I knew, like, and I think she had one big match that she had. When I saw how she carried, I said, yeah, she ready for the title now. She already had the mic skills. The mic skills are always there. But I knew then she was ready for she was ready for that title because all they really needed was to be able to, look good in a match, carry a match if need be. When I saw that she could do that, we good. Now look at that. Jade now compared when she first joined, massively.
And when you say that, from that beginning point to now, I was already over with her already after seeing her with the bigger girls in AEW and how she carried herself in AEW. Yeah, it was still raw, but you can tell it had superstar written all over it. But then when you got down there and they sent you to NSC with Booker and with Fit and no guys, and even if Trish Stratus comes down every once in a while, that's when you like you said, you start seeing that gradual improvement. She's carrying the matches now. She can write her own on her own page. And this is exactly what we're seeing now. The fruits of that labor. And I love it. I really do. But all these keyboard cowboys or keyboard warriors or whatever the fuck you want to call them, you want to sit there and you want to throw shade on people when you really don't know much about the business or how the business works, and you're not a fan for real. You're a bootlicker. I mean, I'm just putting it out there just like that. Anything you want to add to that, True?
Let's go to the next match because I'm right now I'm so irritated right now I can spit.
They still gonna make the tournament win or lose, man.
They don't
You only
fucking
had
deserve to go. I don't want. I'm really about to crash out.
At least you ain't 17 and 16.
No, no, no. You losing to a team that you got beat, but beat at home early by that. I pissed off about that. And this team is 6 games on the 500. They 4-14 in the conference. Roman Reigns and CM Punk. What we got? What's gonna happen?
The other
Let's
one.
go. Let's go into the drama side of this with Roman Reigns and CM Punk. The biggest elephant in the room has been the promo that Punk cut on Roman 2 weeks ago. And I got a serious issue right now with the hypocrisy. But what y'all got on that?
Now, when you say hypocrisy, what are you talking about?
Um, Well, it's a lot of fake ass outrage about Punk um cutting on Seeker, Roman's daddy.
That's I mean we see it all the time. Like, what are we talking about? I'm now that one is one thing I don't like about most things that happen today. The fake, like you said, it's the fake outrage. You saying y'all got a problem with Punk? You got a problem with Punk uh promo against Sika. You didn't have a problem with Randy cutting the promo to Rey Mysterio about Eddie Guerrero, telling him that he ain't here. You ain't have a problem with um even Roman. I mean, it wasn't really disrespectful, but he did mention Cody's father when they had their first,
Drew,
powwow.
Drew said the exact same thing to Cody that Punk said to Roman. The exact same thing.
Right.
Damn near. So
I'm just gonna. Well, I'm sorry. I'm gonna let y'all finish it.
no, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Now, like I said before, you're skirting the line between kayfabe and real. Now, if you was in the territory, any territory, back in the day, if this was something that you went off script for, it would have been some furniture moving in the back. You ain't heard nothing about no furniture moving in the back. So obviously, you either good with it, and you want to shake up some things to make some money. And I hate to say it that way, to make money, or you really feel the way that you feel. And like I said, these people that said some personal shit to each other before, especially CM Punk and Roman Reigns, and then you also throw in Kobe into this as well, and you see three people that really hate each other, that really don't like each other, period. So if you're gonna skirt that line, skirt the line. If you're not, and you people still wanna beat dicks about it, y'all beat dicks over there by yourself. Let us see what we're seeing right now. Is this kayfabe? Is it real? Is it fake? Or is it bloody?
Like the part that's cooking my grits about it. I'm like, it's just no way Roman knew that Punk was gonna say that. He had to go off script. How you know? You just saying shit out of emotion.
No. And this is exactly what I said. What I meant when I said that. If he did go off script, if you're in that territory, let's just say you were in world class, and a guy like Bruiser Brody or Tony Atlas heard you say something bad about the Von Erichs or about them personally, what they gonna do to you when you come back?
Yeah, I mean but see, we live in a different. I mean, we definitely in different times. We definitely in different times.
Right. So you would have heard first movement. You would have heard, yeah, that was first movement back there that night. You would have saw that all over the IWC that night. But now you didn't hear that. So now everybody's saying, oh, he went off script. No, the fuck he didn't. Because if he would have went off script, you would have heard people saying that somebody got their ass whooped outside that night. One of the Fatu jumped on CM Punk when he went back in the gorilla. That's what you would have heard. Now, am I right or am I wrong?
Oh yeah, but see the thing about it, I'm just tripping on how all of a sudden Punk right now. He's just he is just the bad guy right now. They just everybody's so in their feelings about Punk. And I'm like, bro, like this
Do you
motherfucker
know
been the
what CM
same.
Punk is right now? I mean, can I say what CM Punk is right now?
What is it?
He is a heat-seeking missile right now. He is, like he said when he came back, I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money. And what is he doing right now? He's
Making
becoming a
some damn money.
billionaire. Thank you.
I mean, listen, whether folks agree with it or not, if it like you got to understand the conversation that him and Roman had was the previous week. If it
Yep.
really was beef, them twins would have beat his ass on live television.
Thank you.
Cause that's their uncle.
Thank you.
I mean, well, Jimmy did sneak him.
Yeah, but that's promo. And that's what I'm saying. Like you said, a lot of folks just got to get over the fact that like y'all trying to say he went off script and he did this, he did that. Man, chill with that, bro. That man good. Ain't no bona fide animosity. Folks chilling. They straight. This is part of the job. The whole point of the job is to still a talking point to make y'all believe and make y'all invest into the match.
Thank you.
And that's another thing that's wrong with. See, unfortunately, due to social media, because now you got dirt sheets and this, that, and third. See, folks didn't have much internet access back in the day, so you just had to go what the fuck on television. Nowadays, people got too much internet access to people and this, that, and third, so everybody get to voice their opinion about what's what. Like I tell folks, a lot of times people get mad. Y'all get mad at outcome, but you conjured up the outcome in your head. Your outcome was never WWE's outcome. Like I said, like just like how I pictured them promoting Obafemi, that might not be the way they want to go with it. And I can't be mad that they did with it in a totally different direction because I don't work for them.
Right.
I'm not in them rooms. I'm not talking to Triple H. I'm not talking to Shawn. I'm not talking to Oba. I'm not talking to Brock. That was a scenario that I came up with in my mind. The only thing, if they follow through with it, I guess right. If not, I just got to take what the hell they got going on.
There you go. So
but
pretty
I'm
much
mad about it.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. They're not doing what you want them to do. So now you crashing the fuck out and just formulating your own narrative. Like
listen, that's like watching people get upset. Like, did y'all hear that pop? I don't understand why they just won't put the belt on LA Knight because y'all not gonna care after 2 weeks. That's why it ain't worth it. Like, bro, Cody Rhodes is literally a bigger star than this man. And when he dropped the title to Roman at WrestleMania 40, y'all cared all the way until SummerSlam. The same year. 4 months later, y'all cared up until then. After that, you can see where the dynamic of him being champion didn't hold weight. It did.
Because y'all done stepped on the horses now. Y'all done stepped on y'all toes now. I'm here for it. But I'm gonna say this.
I don't care, dog, because I've been telling folks this for years. Like y'all y'all want certain people that you like, and that's a hot commodity at the time. Y'all automatically want to throw a belt on them. But we trying to get back to a time where the belt don't lose its prestigious. Like I said, do you know? Look at the undisputed championship right now. that Cody got. When they took both belts and turned it into one championship, it had so much prestige on Roman, it wasn't funny. That's why we was like, certain people couldn't even fight the man because the belt he put too much prestige on it.
Yep.
Now it's like anybody can get a shot at it now. Ain't that much prestige on it.
Here's the other thing. It's like when you know how many times since 2001 the Intercontinental Championship has changed hands?
Shoot,
over 1,700 times.
That's crazy, bro.
That's crazy as hell.
You took the prestige out of that belt, and it took somebody.
And you said 17 or 1,700?
1,700.
In other words, what that boy Quavo said in that song? They bitches giving it out.
You have a title run. No, you have a title run. You keep the belt for 15 days. No. You keep the belt for 8 days. No, you lose the belt the next night after the pay-per-view. You do that.
And I'm glad you mentioned that main event because I'm gonna tell you something. That's why, like, it used to be a time, like when you think about it, you had guys like Stone Cold hold the belt, The Rock held the belt, Triple H held the belt, Shawn held the belt, Taker held the belt. Like that Intercontinental Championship used to mean something.
Do you know what they called that belt? When you were given the Intercontinental Championship belt, you are the workers' champion right now. You are that next step in line. You're that next guy up. You're the one in line for the next world championship run.
Yeah.
And you saw that.
That was literally your whole point of the belt. You was the workers' belt that led you to being the main event guy.
What was the U.S. Championship belt in WCW? The workers' belt. The television title. That was your step down from the U.S. Championship. And you had to earn that. And that's why you have guys like Arn Anderson holding that belt as many times as he did, or as long as he did, because he was your gatekeeper. He was your guy. You test up against Arn, then you can be a champ anywhere you go.
Think about when Jeff Hardy first came back in 2006, and how they put the Intercontinental belt on him and had him run it for, like, he had feuds with that belt between him and Umaga, him and John Morrison. He had feuds with that belt, and what it did led to him being a world company champion.
And this is what I'm saying.
It was
You go back from the beginning of that belt in 1979. Pedro, guys who have become world champions after holding that belt. Pedro Morales, Macho Man.
I know Patterson held that belt for.
Pat Patterson held that belt over 1,000 days. He was the very first champion. Ricky Steamboat would have been.
Ricky Steamboat?
Yeah, Ricky Steamboat would have been a world champion, but he decided that his family was more important than that belt. That's why he saw the belt on Honky Man. That's why he saw the belt on Honky Tonk Man for 15 months, and then he got squashed by Ultimate Warrior. Ultimate Warrior becomes champion.
But the point of it all, we ain't trying to go through the whole history. The point of it all.
What I'm saying, point of it all is, you look at what you see here as former champions, and where they at. They're they become WWE champions and future Hall of Famers.
Because how many people that held that belt and they ain't made it nowhere near the main event situation? I mean, think about it. LA Knight guy, which one he won, the U.S. belt or the Intercontinental belt?
Well, the U.S. belt, U.S. Championship.
and they did nothing. The crazy part about it, I want fans to understand. They tested y'all without y'all knowing. Most of y'all don't know when they test y'all. They put a belt on him to see y'all reaction, and y'all quit caring after a couple months. So why the
Yep.
fuck would they put a main title on him?
You got that
Yeah.
That's
pop
stupid.
because you're a macho, because you the quote unquote macho man clone. Yeah,
Listen, he's Macho Man.
yeah.
He's Macho Man, Stone Cold, and The Rock all in one. Literally, he's a car creator wrestler. He come out walking to the ring like he's Stone Cold, shaking his head, talking a little trash. He get on the belt, he throw his hands up like he's Stone Cold and The Rock, and this and third. Doggone the BFT is a modified Stone Cold Stunner. The doggone got the boy got the doggone the LA Knight elbow. The only thing is he don't swing his arms back and forth like the Rock, but he do Knight and then run to the road and run back and bro, it's you literally is a creator wrestler. You just modify some of the moves.
And you know, we can say the same thing about Drew McIntyre. We can say the same thing about Sheamus when they first came in. I mean, but
they improved into something different. And this man is still the same.
And I was just trying to say they've evolved, and this nigga done say you said this dude has stayed the same, the same.
Bro, since he got his notoriety, what?
You 45 years old. You've been doing the same gimmick since TNA.
What I'm not understanding is, what was the purpose of even putting the belt on him?
Tomorrow on LA Knight.
On Drew McIntyre.
The fans.
Probably because he kept bitching about it. You gotta understand when he finally got his big moment, Kobe hit, so it don't hit the same.
True.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When he got his big moment to be champion, Kobe hit. So you're wrestling in a dome with nobody there. I mean, imagine. Listen, that WrestleMania looked so weird to see Stone Cold come out and cut a promo like it was a crowd there. There's nobody in that bitch. That sounds crazy as hell. It looked crazy. But that's what I'm saying. Like his big moment in his wrestling career, being the top guy of the top wrestling company, it fell on deaf ears because you did it when COVID just happened. I was at the house.
Yep.
So they try to figure out ways to make up for it as time went on. Of course, they did it by letting him beat Seth to win a world championship, even though he lost it to the bisexual Undertaker after that. But it's the fact that it's the fact that like you had that thing going on and y'all had a beef with CM Punk going on, so you try to keep that going. And then, like I said, you finally gave him the coveted prize that he been wanting for the longest, and you let him keep it for a couple months. But I ain't gonna lie, I think Drew should have kept it a little longer. I mean, people try to. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what the point of Cody winning the title back again. What it's for. Now I understand him dropping it and him dropping it due to Fatu because you're trying to put some notoriety on Jacob because Jacob deserved a bona fide look. Yeah, he won a title last year, and people cared about him being a champion. But Jacob need a bona fide look. Them mid-tier guys can't hang with him. Jacob is that much better. The boy, he got better in-ring ability. He got better promo ability. He need to be in the main event.
I mean, it's kind of funny that you say that because you've outgrown everybody in the family tree, in the MLB.
Literally, the boy done surpassed Solo, and I thought Solo had so much upside.
That's what you get for rushing somebody that wasn't quite ready to be ready.
Because with the gimmick that he had in NXT as Street Champion, it worked.
Man, did it work? It was perfect. It was perfect. And then you had dance partners to go along with him on that, which made it even better. You brought him up too early. That's the whole thing. You brought him up too early, and now you ruin that day.
Because
you brought him up.
The reason why, because they had that bloodline shit. What? Hey, but Vince was saying dollar signs, but that bloodline was like crack.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes,
all right.
it was.
We
yes,
inside.
it was.
We inside 5 minutes. Let's go ahead on and get ready to wrap it up. But last thing, all right, what the fuck is this going on with Seth Rollins, bro? What the hell? What's going on?
Where's Mike when you need him?
No,
So,
they got a show at 8:20. So
I know they do, but I'm just saying, where is Mike when you need him on a conversation like this? Listen, I love his take on when it comes to Seth Rollins.
oh my God, boy, because like you did, like you got in your house, like you got on your stood up on all 10 of yours. This man would have stood up on his fingertips and his toes at the same damn time to talk about this guy. But to ask you a question about Seth, man, the rumor is that he's gonna either wrestle one of the two guys, or they're gonna be, or if Bronson Steiner comes back, they're gonna be putting a tag team. Bronson Steiner and Austin Theory gonna put a tag team. They're gonna go after the tag team titles.
Ain't neither one of them gonna be ready for WrestleMania, bro.
But that's what they're saying. They're hoping that one of the two will be ready for WrestleMania. If not, it's gonna be the rumor was Seth Rollins and Austin Theory at WrestleMania.
They still pushing out. Come on, son.
Yeah, that's the rumor. That's a rumor that I just read not too long ago, as well. And I'm like, Austin Theory, like.
The only thing saving that boy is he got the look.
That's talking about Austin Theory.
Yeah,
that's really it. No. Let me tell you this. He's athletic. He got talent. He just don't know how to utilize his talent. Like that is legit. Like I'm gonna tell you something. Austin Theory. I'm gonna tell you what it is. Same thing we said about another person, Stephanie Mercure. Austin Theory has a character issue. His shit ain't believable.
Right.
That's the problem. Whatever character they be coming up for him, they're not believable. You know why Shawn Michaels' character works so much? It's believable. I'm a sexy boy. I look good. I'm dancing and gyrating in front of these hoes and this, that, and third. Like that's what made Shawn character believable. Same with Ric Flair. I'm styling and profiling. When y'all see me, I got on chinchilla coats. I got on 500 pair of shoes, and these gators can't stay down the whole nine. I'm talking about I'm the nature boy. His character was believable. There's nothing about Austin Theory I look at like, but I believe him.
you know what? And I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say something else about Austin Theory as well. He reminds me so much of a Jesse Goddard, Mr. Spectacular.
Yeah.
He reminds me so much of him that when you don't have anything for Jesse Goddard, it's like the same thing you don't have for Austin Theory. You know, there's nothing there that says, hey, we need to put this on you. But you did shave your hair and you did look good though. I like the edge up you got. But that's all you can say about him at this point. There's nothing else you can say about him. So I mean, just to cut it short, man. I mean, Austin Theory is a wasted talent from Eagles Landing, who just has all the talent in the world, but nowhere to go with it.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up, man. We got gonna have a SmackDown watch party tomorrow, 8 o'clock, and then we'll have one a Raw watch party on Monday, and we'll be back next Thursday, same time, 7 o'clock. Hopefully next week, they'll have a full card for us to be able to break down. And next week we're gonna talk about the Hall of Fame class next month, not next week, but next month, not next month, but next week. So we're gonna get on up out of here. We'll see you guys tomorrow, man, for the live watch party for SmackDown.
Y'all have fun, man. Love God, love each other.
There it
Yes,
is.
sir.
Yep. All right.
All right.
For the truth, whole truth, and nothing but the truth.